Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Yeah, the old clock says it's 5 o'clock. Beer 30. Let's go see what's in the fridge today.
Hello everybody, welcome to Greg's Beer Reviews. Today, I do appreciate it. Today's beer comes from Lagunitas. They send beers to me. I do not buy them, guys. I had heard that they had changed their format and was now putting a date code on there that you could read other than a Julian code. But if they are, they're still doing it in black ink where you can't see that writing with the beer in the bottle. So, they still got another step to go as far as I'm concerned. They need to change the ink color to a yellow or white or bright blue. Something you can see with the beer in the freaking bottle. So I'll look when the bottle is empty when I come back and see if they've changed that format or whether this particular one still has the Julian code on it, guys. This is their Sparkling Swan. It is a 6.5% alcohol by volume American Wild Ale beer. Guys, I've been trying to wrap my taste buds around that style of beer, and for the life of me, I just can't do it, guys. This style of beer is probably not something that I would purchase for myself. There are a lot of wild ale, sour beer drinkers out there that absolutely love these beers. I am not quite in that crowd. And like I said, this was sent to me by Lagunitas, and they say, "Greetings, toast the holiday season with our brand new sparkling beer wine hybrid." I don't drink a lot of sparkling wines, so probably a reason why this may not appeal to me. This is their Sparkling Swan, brewed with red wine grapes and super bubbly like champagne, but with a gentle kiss of hops and light malt backbone like a balanced beer. It is a purple people pleaser, perfect for any celebration. Share it with some buds this holiday season. And then it says for more for more details, go to their site. This limited release is like a migratory bird, so keep your eyes out before it flies off the shelf. And this was sent to me by Karen. She takes care of all that kind of stuff that sends these beers out to all the beer reviewers or whoever they want to have it. So I do appreciate it. Thanks, Karen. Let's jump over to Untapped. They have it at 22 IBUs. I wish they would kind of put, instead of writing a bunch of silly stuff, put the ABV and the IBUs and that kind of pertinent information on there instead of writing a bunch of useless information. The commercial description is exactly what I read off that sheet. Basically, cool breeze across the landscape of your palate, fermented with red wine grapes, giving an intriguingly purple hue. Crisp and satisfying treat, like a sunset stroll through a vineyard, perfect for a beer and wine lovers alike. Well, we shall see. First beer of the day for me, so let's get it on. Get this thing into the glass. This is probably something, like I said, that I would probably not buy for myself, because I am not got my arms around those wild ale yeast beers yet. Very purple coming out. It definitely looks like a red grape wine. Looks very well carbonated. And like I said, it's got a lot of condensation on the bottle. We'll come back and I'll look for that date. About a finger and a half of head on that. Very clear as far as being able to see through it. See the light right through it. Definitely looks like a filtered beer. To the nose we go. Definitely getting the grapes on the nose. A little bit of funkiness on the yeast. I don't know exactly what yeast they've used on this. Being a wild ale beer. It may be open fermented, where whatever yeast settles into it is what ferments the beer. Don't even know if they've introduced any yeast into it. I'm not sure, guys. I don't have that information. But it is what it is. Let's dive in, see what we have. Super tart. It is what they say it is. It is a wild ale beer fermented with grapes. And that's what I'm getting. I'm getting grapes, tart, not a big hop profile. I mean, decent beer, I'm sure, well made, but basically it's just not my cup of tea, guys. Very dry. A lot of you sour beer drinkers or tart beer drinkers, wild ale beer drinkers will probably enjoy this tremendously, more so than this guy. These wild ale beers are just a little bit above my palate. I've tried over the last several years to get my arms around this style of beer, but I just have not been able to do it, guys. It just is not something that appeals to me. It's just me. I mean, like I said, well, I'll tell you this all the time. What I may not like, you may absolutely love, and this beer fits right into that category right there. So, let me sip on it, and we'll come back and see where we end up. Alright guys, I'm back. Just got a little left here. Told you how to look at the bottle, and this one says 2868. So they're still using it. This was put in the bottle on the 286th day of 2018. So this one does not have the month and a year on it. Like I have heard they had switched up, so not sure if that's actually correct information or not. I do have another Lagunitas beer in there that I just got this past week, so if that one doesn't have it on, that information is a bunch of horse hockey. So it's what it is there on this guy. Guys, this is not my cup of tea, like I said earlier. Some of you wine drinkers may like this. You sour ale, wild ale beer drinkers will probably like this. I'm sure it's a well-made beer, but not something that I would pick up for myself. Final chug. Funkiness, red grapes, like red wine, fairly well carbonated, decent beer. I try to be as honest as I can with these guys. I don't think this is an A beer. I'm gonna give it a B plus, 88 for me on this one, guys. Over to Beer Advocate, they say 3.94, also in their B plus range. And over to Untappd, they have 3.55, which is in their B range, not even to their B plus. So, decent beer. I mean, I tell you this all the time, don't base this beer on what you may like or dislike. Just because it doesn't blow my hair back, it may blow yours plumb off. So give it a try. Pick it up. You know, if you're not sure, buy one. Pick up one of them. If you some stores will let you do that. Some won't. Some states will let them do that, and some won't. But if you're not sure, pick up one. If you're a sour beer, wild ale beer fan, pick up a 6-pack. You'll probably like this. It's a decent beer. It's very dry. A lot of grapes. A lot of funk. So that's where we're going to wrap this one up, guys. So if you've had it, let me know what you think. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.